Hey all, test. Hello. Alright, checking volume. Yeah, okay, looks good. I'm just throwing on stream announcements and then we will get going. I just have an arena Agricola today. I keep talking about doing some non-arena games, and I plan to do some non-arena games, but didn't have a lot of time today to think about. I don't have a lot of time this week to try to schedule a better table. So, we got June, who's quite good, obviously, plays a lot. These other two I don't recognize as much. We have first seat, all of that seems great. June is 491. This player is a 207 and has played a lot, so when they play this much and are rated 207, probably not too much to worry about. 180, 180, or yeah. So the two other players are much weaker and have played a lot, meaning that I don't expect a lot else. Death taxes childless. I have got childless a lot lately. I mean, this is a clear childless pick. Bookcase is not as good with childless because you already have crops, but I probably just take bookcase anyhow. Even more veggies is not that bad. Like it's not that bad to just take bookcase here. Part of the reason I'm not that excited about bookshelf is it's always uncertain how many occupations I'm going to play. I mean, a lot of times it turns into quite a few, but childless is one of the few game plans where like you sometimes just don't really need to play a lot of other ox. You just play childless, you plow a lot, you sow a bunch of crops, boom. Like you don't need a lot of other help from there. I mean, the other option is take lumbermill. I'm a big lumbermill fan, but lumbermill's a little tough to make work with childless unless I get Reedstone Foods, which they are weaker players, so like they might undervalue Reedstone Food. Yeah, I very much agree that my childless games I rarely play enough Ox, so it's probably just take the bookcase. Bookcase is a little more scary anyhow, and in the crazy world where we get a carrot museum passed to us, which is still definitely possible, then it becomes absolutely insanity. Furnisher, cultivator are both very good. The miners are less so. I don't really care for muckrake. This is probably just butter churn. I like butter churn quite a bit. It's a point. Furnisher is nice, but it's a little tricky to work with childless. Like it's not clear I'm gonna get to play Furnisher. Cultivator, on the other hand, is like very good. I want to plow anyhow, and getting some wooden food while doing it is fine. So it's probably Cultivator here. I don't love passing Furnisher, but otherwise I'm passing Cultivator. Like, they're both quite strong. This is fine. Cultivator churn is obvious too. I don't know if it's obvious. I think Furnisher still potentially could be playable. Like, there are scenarios where, you take 3 wood, 1 reed to open, and then next round you like play Furnisher, take 1 reed again, and then you get to build a room with an improvement. Like that could be okay. Okay. Passing Stork's Nest here is mildly scary. I have already passed a Furnisher. Basically, passing Storks to a player that might want to build a lot of rooms and grow fast is potentially game losing. But there's other good miners here, so de-drafting the Storks is rough. I probably just passed the Storks. I don't want foreign aid at all. Straw thatched roof is actually playable here. I could plant a lot of. I could just try to go for 3 grain fields with childless. I'm pretty into that actually. You run childless and then you do straw thatched roof things for your renos and possibly building other rooms. I don't think Scythe Worker is necessary, although it's not a bad option here. Scythe Worker might actually be the pick just because the other picks are pretty weak. But at the same time, like even like Clayfire could be pretty good too if there's a ton of clay in the game. I do think I'm taking Strathat Shriv. Um, Scythe Worker's okay. Clayfire I think is okay. Yeah, I broadly agree. One of the scary parts about running Childless as a grain engine is that um one of the scary things about that is that you can get blocked on the ovens, right? Or you might not get a clay oven because there might be a pot or ceramics, and you're not necessarily getting stone early or easily, so it can be a little hard to feed via an oven. And so a lot of times I do prefer veggie stuff, but when with straw thatch, it's quite nice. Scythe Worker makes the grain come out faster, which is nice. Clayfire could help, though, be the answer on how to get oven parts. I think I'm going to lean towards Clayfire, but I don't know there. Okay. Priest is a total not working with Childless. The rest of these cards are... Pastor also doesn't work with Childless. Something like Consultant here is probably the correct pick. Sheepwalker is a lot worse when you already have veg sources. Um, and using Bookcase for vegetables and Childless for grain looks pretty good. So I also don't need Seed Traders. Yeah, I think this is just Consultant. Plain Consultant with Bookcase and like Butter Churn is totally fine here. Recycled Brick is quite good here. Recycled Brick is very sneaky good with Clayfire. I don't really want Schnapps Distillery here. Like, I might get enough vegetables to run it, but it's pretty tough. Although it is actually decent feeding. It's not awful feeding if you get a ton of vegetables. God, it's so many vegetables, though. Like, it's got to be better to do grain things and hope to get Stone Oven. And I think Recycled Brick is worthwhile here. Yeah, I think I agree with you. I think Consult is the only thing that's ever going to get played here. And I don't think I care about passing any of the other stuff. I mean, passing Sheepwalker every once in a while is like gross, but hello, Heroic Logic. Yeah, we say antics, but I mean we're really just doing childless things at a possibly weak table based on ratings. So, I mean, Jude's obviously good. Jude very much could beat us, but the other players are not rated very well. Livestock Feeder is actually playable this game. Livestock Feeder with all the grain I'm gonna have is possibly a thing. It's not really a thing, but it's more of a thing than Market Crier is a thing. Pattern Maker also not important when I already have grain. Transactor's pretty garbagey. Yeah, Livestock Feeder could actually get played in some worlds. I probably just take Young Animal Market. Young Animal Market's like okay, whereas everything else here is not good. I definitely don't want Corn Scoop. I don't think I want to play Stone Cart. I'm not a big Stone Cart fan, and it's not clear when it's going to come down. Wildlife Reserve, not clear when it's going to be playable. Yeah, I think it's Young Animal Market. I think Stone Cart's okay, but I don't know. I have like a Clayfire potential line. Like, I just don't think I want to play Stone Cart. Part of the problem is like I don't even know when I'm gonna have my second Ock, and I want to probably just play Bookcase and Butter Churn early. So like it's not gonna be an early Stone Cart, and I'm already spending wood on miners. So trying to spend even more wood on miners is meh. But ultimately, yeah, none of these miners are doing a lot here. We might not have a sheep to spare it. Yeah, you de-draft Market Crier. Yeah, I mean the market that's reasonable. There is a Market Crier Corn Scoop that could easily happen because I'm passing it along, and that would be kind of annoying. But oh well. Stable Masters. Yeah, yeah, you're kind of correct. the corn scoop market crier is very possibly going to happen. So, I don't care about layabout here. I like Stable Master a good bit. I also don't hate Clay Hut Builder here with Straw Thatched Roof. I build a big clay house. I do things with Clay Fire. I think Clay Hut Builder actually is playable here. Stable Master is reasonable if, and really only if I'm actually going to breed animals early. And I think I'm just doing crop things. I think it's much better to do crop things with this hand. Stone Clearing could possibly time out okay at some point. It is pretty good. Otherwise, it's a passing stable, a farm store, meh. I think it's Stone Clearing. Stone Clearing could time out fine. Ooh, good news. Nobody is Storksing and nobody is foreignating. That's excellent news for me. Oh, no, no, no. We're not worried about passing Corn Scoop and Market Crier to June. What I'm afraid of is I'm passing Corn Scoop Market Crier to Purple as 7th picks. Purple very well might take Market Crier Corn Scoop and then throw grain to everybody else. If June didn't keep a grain source, that's just very annoying to me versus others. Okay, I don't think I'm ever playing Foreign but I really don't. Well, could I play Stork's Nest for my 4th and 5th grows this game? Technically, maybe. Like, if I'm gonna build a straw thatch roof, I could build more rooms. It's a lot of ox, though. I think this is clearly take woodcutter. I doubt I'm playing woodcutter, but like woodcutter's playable. This is you've never seen woodcutter last to a 7th pick in a game with people? Yeah, that's true. You think I'm more likely to play Storks than Fortnite? I think I agree with that though, right? I think there's just like no way that I ever actually want to play Fortnite. I think playing Fortnite means that I've done wrong things. Fortnite just encourages bad behavior. I think I broadly agree with that. I think Fortnite just encourages me to get sloppy on food. And I just shouldn't get sloppy on food, and then I get plow sows. Plow sows are so good with this hand, yeah. Anyhow, it's childless. I'm opening 3 wood, 1 reed. So I shouldn't need Fortnite, yeah. Wood collector for June. Okay, that's fine. In a magical world, we get Reedstone food back. We shouldn't, but okay, we don't. But that would have been the magical world. Every once in a while it used to happen, but it's hard to know what players do and don't do anymore. But the first 4 moves are what they're supposed to be. That's a pretty early tutor. I did not see the tutor. But not all the packs were that strong, so. June takes the 2 clay, major minor flipped. That seems reasonable. I did pass June like a pretty late stable master, so breeding animals and doing animal stuff looks really good for June. The nice part about June taking 2 clay and major minor already being there is that June likely is just going to build a fireplace someday. So yeah, I'm going to possibly just stay start player or be close to start. So you like Foreign and Super Neuralines where you're going for 5 rooms? Sure, absolutely. I mean, Foreign certainly has a place. I'm not saying that Foreign is never correct. Foreign actually reasonably strong sometimes, but did any card's value change more than Tutor with the addition of CT? You think it was a meme prior? It was kind of meme prior, but mostly because yeah, I mean the cards were just like so weak. This is clear childless. We take Reedstone food and we're thrilled about it. We might just get like a clay oven off of that later. We like guaranteedly get a wood pile back. We're just running the easy childless life here. Anyhow, yeah, Tutor certainly changed a lot. There just was a lot of the issue is that the base deck had so few cards that were worth playing in the like mid to late game. But CD has really opened things up because there's a lot more cards that are like justifiable to play later. And that helps make like that really helps. But like the base deck had so many early game mocks. The only time I think Tutor was worth playing before was in like Scholar game plans. June obviously kept and has the Furnisher. That looks good for June. Furnisher is very good. I'm getting 2 wood back here, or I get Ock, but do I ever Ock here instead of just taking 2 wood? Probably I just take 2 wood. Yeah, actually I think I have to take 2 wood. Yeah, I'm taking 2 wood no matter what. The reason I'm taking 2 wood no matter what is there's always the scary scenario of like June start players and purple takes a single read for some god-forsaken reason. So Ock is available though. That's kind of crazy. Red taking 2 clay here is pretty desperation. Like June is going to build fireplace, especially with sheep flipping. Sheep flipping is excellent for June. So yeah, I mean this is definitely going to be fireplace. But then yeah, purple can take a single read here if they wanted to, which I don't think they want to, but they should just play it safe. I also might just get free Ock. I think it's pretty unlikely I'm going to get Ock blocked here. Um, red red choosing to Red choosing to take 2 clay instead of Ocking is like very bad follow-up to tutor. If you're gonna play tutor, you presumably want to play Ox, so you should probably be playing occupations. Also, if you're gonna open tutor, I'm not sure I would open plow. I mean, if you have crops and you know what you're doing with this plow, but like this plow probably is better off as day labor in round 1. Like just more food tempo means that you're much more able to afford occupation. But red is playing like a beginner. I mean, red's elo is like very bad. Uh, purple's rated a like 200. Red's rated like a 150. So I mean, look, they're both have a lot to figure out in the game still, and that's fine. That happens. Red has a herring pot. Okay, so that's why we took 2 clay. So red's gonna fish. I'm gonna free ock. I'm gonna be the one who's advantaged. I mean, I am sometimes. But yes, like this game looks like it's gonna go smoothly for me. Red doesn't even take fishing here, which is quite greedy. Red not taking fishing here is, yeah, greedy. But Freeock Childless into build looks open. It's crazy not to do this. I expect June to play Stable Master here. June playing Stable Master here looks really slick. June taking 2 read is also, I guess, very slick. Stable Master and trying to breed the sheep, it looks so fun though. But oh, actually, it's 2 food ock. Yeah, never mind. It would be 2 food ock also. June takes read. Yeah. There's a world in which I could just get clay oven next round. Yeah, that's possible. That's definitely possible. I'm not that worried about clay oven though. Honestly, I can stone oven later. I really don't care about the oven all that much, to be honest. I actually kind of think I just want to play cultivator and plow next round. I mean, we'll see how rich the board is, but I am just such a big fan of sowing a crap ton of crops with childless early. I just think it's so good. Scullery for red. Okay, so red's still not taking the fishing though, but I guess they don't need to. Farmyard arrangement. Do I have any concerns? I don't. Building like this is fine. Anyhow, hey, welcome to Zach. What's June up to? Oof. June takes 3 food fishing. Purple takes 3 food traveling. Red is now pretty hungry. Well, no, red can take reedstone food and be okay. Yeah, red can just reedstone food. All right, new question. Do I actually have time for cultivator? It's possible that I'm not supposed to play cultivator here and that I should just take 4 wood and then plow. Like, 4 wood and plow is quite good. On the other hand, playing cultivator might still be worth it. It's gonna be a lot of wood and food over time. My instincts are always to worry about letting things stack up too much, but I've been getting more and more used to the fact that Revise just has big piles wow, okay, red not taking reedstone food is very greedy. Alright, what if we just play Cultivator? I mean, I'm always getting plow back. No, anybody else plowing is absolute insanity. Me not taking clay is slightly confusing. Well, I'm definitely not getting 4 wood, 4 wood. I think it's fairly likely I can get 4 wood, 4 clay, which is still quite a good round for me. But I really dislike. I really, really like plowing and sowing with childless, and so I really want to plow second action. I think I agree with you, Zizek. I think I'm pretty content just playing cultivator and plowing. I think plowing and planting crops is so strong. And I think I just don't need wood for a while. I just don't really care about wood for a while. So yeah, screw it. Let's cultivate. Let's play cultivator and just do it. Let's just do it. Let's partly explore how it goes. Let's partly explore leaving stacks on the table. My instincts are that revised has so much resource injection that letting stacks accumulate a bit more than I'm used to is also probably fine. I mean, this is likely somebody building. Red has to like day labor at this point. June is gonna, yeah, build and furnish something. So there might be a 6 wood stack, but like I think I might get 6 clay or 5 clay next round and then just cultivate again anyhow. Like, yeah, this is fine. June getting the next room's okay. It's a little sad. If growth flips, God, I really want 3 grain. If growth flips, do I ever let June grow? I probably am not supposed to. You like setting myself up to grow with a good miner? Uh, yeah. I mean, if I took the wood so I could play bookcase, that's defensible. But like, this gets me butter churn. Like, any of the lines I'm taking offer that up. Hey, Chris Ho, see you around. Yeah, no worries. I think I'm just plowing like this. Or I'm always gonna plow. No, I'm plowing like this so that I can build. Weird. I plowed these spaces. I'm aiming for 5 rooms probably. We'll just plow here. This has to be okay. Red chose to fish instead of day labor because of herring pot. It's very sad to see Red do this rather than just fishing last round. I mean, I guess the Scullery was tempting. June is going to furnish hearth, I'm guessing, unless June kept the lumber mill. They might furnish a lumber mill here, or they're just furnishing a stable. Okay, that's fine. June getting this big sheep grab and stuff. Like, June has all the food, which is nice. Purple is getting close to, like, double building. Purple could also start player into 6 wood here with their wood expert. But we'll see what they want to do. Anyhow, you assume I'll have the wood for bookcase. You were arguing for the line I took. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, the 4 wood 4 clay line was totally fine too. Like, I don't think 4 wood 4 clay was a bad line. I certainly don't think that would have been bad. But I do think, yeah, I do think cultivator's probably worthwhile still. The food's not as clearly needed for me. Ooh, wow. Okay. Well, 6 wood is being left on the table. I assume red's going to take 6 wood, so I'm probably am just 5 clay plus plow. Unless growth flips, in which case I'm probably just growing butter churn. Oh, and it is grow. This is a little annoying. I really want 3 grain. I want 3 grains field so bad because of straw thatch drift. Is it ever right to decline grow? I guess I could play livestock feeder in order to have a 3rd field, a 3rd grain to sow. And then I get my vegetables from bookcase later in the game. Yeah, sure. I think I have to grow. I think not growing is kind of insanity. God, the food's going to be tight for me too, though, with this line, because I'm trying to put the grain in the ground before sowing it. This is so sad. Like, the lane is so tempting here if it wasn't giving growth to June. Like, if it just wasn't giving growth to June, it'd be so much more reasonable. Be so much more defensible, but June just takes the sheep, which makes a lot of sense. Purple can try for a start build here, though. Purple very much can and probably should try to start build. So that would be handy. If I get offered 5 clay on the wheel, I probably have to take 5 clay. But Oh, and purple is gonna go for the start build. That's good. I mean, I don't see how June can, like, June can't block this. So, mistake by June? Yeah, I agree. June should have start playered and then taken the sheep. Like, who was taking the sheep? That's also a really cool chicken coop. I think chicken coop with wood expert's really nice. But yeah, the food pressure in this game is a little unfortunate. My food is like rough trying to achieve this goal. All right, I still want to try to get 3 grain fields, but like 5 clay is probably too premium to pass on here. Yeah, I might still have to just eat a grain. Gosh, not getting to run childless longer is actually like such a bummer for me. Early growth is like a really bad break for me. I mean, it's not like that bad because I'm still just growing first, like whatever. But like my game's a lot better with later growth and getting some more stuff off childless. Uh, you think just sowing 2 grain fields for now is fine? It probably is, but there's so much value to just that 3rd grain field, enabling me to actually play straw thatch rather than having to re-sow. But we'll see what I actually am able to get through. I mean, part of the problem is I kind of just want to build the clay oven for food, but then I only have 1 grain. But getting enough food is tricky here. With cultivator, you like getting these early plows. I agree with that. Like with no actual plow in hand, being able to just plow a bunch during these middle rounds very important. So I still very much just want to plow and sow, but yeah, the tough part is like, do I really? I have 6 actions remaining. Is it plow, plow, sow plus take a grain, leaving me only 2 other actions, and one of those actions is gonna have to be a food action? Honestly, it might be. I can probably eat like a raw grain if I do that. So then the 2 plows is 2 food. So the food action could just be 3 food traveling this next round. I don't know if that's that bad. Moldboard plow. Okay, so there's a plow in the game, but I don't think there's really plow pressure. I think I might take 3 food here. Like, I think I kind of want 3 food anyhow, because I'm going to want to sow some grain regardless. I think I'm first actioning 3 food. June's going to start player, and purple wants 3 food. Like, I don't know how purple plans to feed. So I might first action 3 food, and then I might just like plow plus livestock feeder. And then plow, sow plus a free action. I think that's what's happening. I think that's okay. Passing the 4 wood is a little bit sad, but the food is just bad. The food is bad. Stone cart from June, adding some stone to a late stone game, that seems defensible. Purple might have the layabout, in which case my blockiness here doesn't do a lot. Wow, not layabout, animal tamer. Okay, that's... Oh, they're gonna build the clay oven on me though. They're gonna build the clay oven, so I'm gonna need the stone oven. They're playing animal tamer so they can build the clay oven. That's ugly, but whatever. They might have the corn scoop plus. Wow, I do get 4 wood back anyhow. Okay, 4 wood and plow here feels pretty good. 4 wood plow, and then probably am just gonna grain plow sow next round because I'm not gonna get 6 clay or 6 wood probably. So then the board's gonna be kind of bad for me anyhow. So then just plow, grain, and sow looks like a fine enough line. Losing the clay oven's a little bit of a bummer, but I very likely can take 2 stone in round 8 and then be set to like I could possibly like start player straw thatched roof, renovate to a stone oven. Yeah, I think that's actually what I'm doing here. So I'm definitely plowing. Oh, June has an action here though. Wait a second. June can take the 4 wood. I probably need to take 4 wood, and then June should not plow. June could plow. Seems unlikely. Although if I'm renovating, the 4 clay is actually quite good. Wait a sec. The 4 clay might just be better than 4 wood. If I'm going to be building my next room in clay, 4 clay is actually the perfect amount for renovate stone oven plus a room. I'm just going to plow. I'm just going to plow and let June do what they want. June is going to go for 4 wood. I think I'm just taking 4 clay. 4 clay is the perfect amount for me to just build a clay room. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. I am gonna have a boring round here, but the board sucks. The board is like very dry, so I think it's great to have a boring round here. Purple is gonna have to like clay oven, and I am just gonna have a round of plow. June has a mini pasture. That's cool. So June's gonna try to breed animals, but I guess needs the 2 sheep on the wheel. Yeah, it looks like June needs the sheep on the wheel now. June probably takes the sheep. And then it has breeding sheep plus sheepwalker going though. I mean, that's a pretty good spot for June still. Uh, yeah, purple is building the clay oven here. Dog building the clay oven probably doesn't have a great like. Purple better have the corn scoop, and hopefully they don't have market crier. But this is okay though, as long as I get 2 stone next round, it's fine. If I somehow don't get 2 stone next round, I'm in trouble. If I get offered 6 wood here, what do I even do? Oh my god, I do get offered 6 wood. Okay. Well, so this is a slight issue. And by issue, I'm probably supposed to just take 6 wood. Giving June. Well, does June even take the 6 wood? God, do I just keep ignoring stacks? Like, getting the 3 crops in the ground, I think, is so good. So good. Just getting all the grain in the ground, opening up straw thatched roof. God, ignoring 6 wood is kind of crazy, but I'm gonna stick to the plan. I'm gonna stick to the plan. It might be insanity, but I'm doing it. Just getting my plows out. June snaps the 6 wood, understandably. Purple takes the sheep with animal tamer. Actually, that makes sense. Purple needs the food. Red also built stables that have no discernible purpose. Red also didn't need to start player. Red was supposed to take the 6 wood there, because nobody else could build this round. So like red was fine. Little surprise. I am surprised too. I actually thought June was just gonna take 2 sheep, right? Because 2 sheep was breeding and everything. You wonder if they're just gonna beg or like. I agree. Breeding sheep was. I agree. I'm actually a little surprised June snapped it up. Anyhow, I'm playing livestock feeder for my grain, right? Livestock feeder means I'm gonna have to eat a raw grain, but it means that I have a livestock feeder down for the future. Although, when is that livestock feeder actually gonna do anything? Maybe it is better just to take a manual grain and sow it. I'm not sure the ignoring the 6 wood was good for me or not, but I think having 3 grain fields down with sleepy or straw thatch is just a very good position. I think not having the third grain field is a big bummer, and having to sow and do stuff for it later is just very sad. And I just think there's so much wood in these revised games. Like, I think I just get so easy access to wood later that it's just not a problem. So I'm pretty happy with this. The real question is if I want livestock feeder down or not. I think I don't care about livestock feeder right now. I think it's better just to do this. And then I just snap 2 stone at the start of next round. Just snap 2 stone. And then I start player into Reno Stone Oven. Well, it means I'm going to be ignoring 4 wood also. I'm going to be ignoring 4 wood stacks. But the start player does look pretty good this next round because I'm probably start playing into 6 wood. I'm not sure anybody's taking 3 wood this next round. The board's like pretty rich. Some people want to build. I'm planning to, take 2 stone. Like, I mean, we'll see, but purple wants to take wood and build. June ate sheep here. Did not breed sheep. I think June taking 6 wood was just a big trap. I think June would have been much happier taking the sheep. But whatever. Red's gonna Ock. That's fine by me. Red has a patron with their tutor education bonus. Okay, that's cute. Red's gonna grow. I need this 2 stone for stone oven like quite badly, so let's just do it. This is wrong. 6 wood was too tempting. I mean, 6 wood was too tempting. June is start playing. Well, that's a bummer. I definitely wanted to start. June starting here was not part of the plan. June having a bookshelf is good for them, but ugh, yeah, June starting's unfortunate. I might just major straw thatched roof here. Ah, gosh. Yeah, that's not good. It's not good. Yeah, June's proving slightly unpredictable. I was hoping June had better things to do than that. I was hoping June would just like major the well. I could just take the well now, but I need the stone oven too badly. Can anybody else renovate? Nobody else can renovate. I'm leaving crazy stuff on the board again, but I don't know. Maybe I'm probably being too inflexible this game, but I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna do this. June takes Reedstone food, which makes enough sense. June wants Reed to be able to build again. Purple's gonna build, which is fine. I get to build a clay room next round and grow in round 10. So at least, right? I get to, yeah, I can open next round with build at least. So open next round with build and grow in round 10 is something. I don't know if it's a great something, but it's something. June could one read. That's true. June could one read. Um, if June wants to one read, that's fine. Like, if I don't actually get to build it, I might get 6 clay and then I can just double build, and I still have Stork's Nest possibilities somewhere in here too. Like, I don't know. I think I'm content with where I'm at. June is gonna one read. Wow, cap. I'm not impressed with how June's playing this game, but it's gonna get in my way a bit there. The start player was definitely unfortunate. I did not anticipate June starting so aggressively. God, is June? And June's just gonna ignore 6 wood now. June's gonna claim building is this important when June doesn't have their food sorted. Whatever. Wow, yeah. Okay. I think this is crazy overvaluing. Like, I think this is so incorrectly playing this from Jude's position also, but oh well. Uh, I want a big stack. Purple has to grow, so I'm getting 6 wood or 6 clay. Like, purple has to grow now, so I'm getting big stacks here. 6 clay is honestly great. I could just double build rooms. Like, I mean, I could also finally take a big wood pile, which is probably I'm probably taking the clay, right? Take a big clay pile and just double build next round. Like, or eventually. Like, and I just don't care about clay hut builder then. Like, that's fine. I do need a lot of wood, but like we'll get there. Wow. Red's not even taking the stacks. Red's not even touching the stacks. Puppeteer. Okay. Clay Hut Builder Clayfire. I'm aware that Clay Hut Builder Clayfire could still be a thing. I agree, but I feel like taking 6 clay here is just probably my best move. I don't know. I really need the wood, but also like just locking in double build feels pretty strong here, and it puts a lot of clay pressure on others. Right? The rest of this table needs clay for renos and things. Yeah, screw it. They can all suffer. I still have clay fire too for taking all this clay. I could do like I could clay fire into the well or something nonsensical. I'm a little surprised what June's feeding plan here is. Like there is an animal tamer that could take 2 boars, and there's red that could take 2 sheep. And then June is gonna oh June furnished the well. Duh, yeah, the well's gone. Yeah, June furnished the well. But um June not taking food there is interesting. I don't I don't know if they're actually gonna. Yeah, okay. Purple's gonna take the clay, which makes sense. Do I get 5 wood? Does red ignore the wood again? Please ignore the wood again. If I get 5 wood here, that's definitely a coup. Please keep ignoring wood. Keep ignoring the wood. You need food. Take fishing. Take sheep. I don't know what you're gonna do, but ignore wood. Um, Yeah, June's gonna take some animals. I'm probably taking wooden plowing is what my round is. Take wooden plow. Oh yeah, we get 5 wood. All right. Red does yeah. Okay, this has worked excellently then. Um, not taking 6 wood, totally fine. We got 5 wood. June is going to layabout. That's how they're gonna get through the harvest. Okay, they were layabouting, not taking the animals. Okay. Okay. Uh, I I could plow here, but I might start player bookshelf. Start player bookshelf is also pretty good for me because I definitely want to get that out. And I could just start player into 4 wood then. Is that even good enough for me though? Start player bookshelf into 4 wood. Jude's gonna take sheep. Starting is probably God. Bookshelf is decent, but it's just not that. Like, what Ock am I rushing to play with bookcase? Like bookcase, or not, I also said bookshelf. I start player bookcase, but what am I rushing to play? The answer is nothing really. Like clay hut builder plus clay fire maybe, and I get veggies with them. But like, I probably should just plow. Just plow one more time while it's easy. I'm gonna want to sow bake next stage anyhow to feed. Like, I have to take some sow bakes in order to feed. Red can't build at the moment, so like, yeah, I think this is fine. I still have 2 easy clay rooms on the way. I probably get to renovate to stone eventually. I already have 4 fields. I have a bunch of grain. I have a decent amount of wood. I have some offboard points. Like, I like my position quite a bit. There are people that are getting to 4 family members quicker than me, but I get to double build in round 10 and then grow in 11, and my compensation is that, yeah, I have crops and fields. Like, I have some farming done. Like, I think that's a good enough trade-off. Wow, this is a great round of fence. If I'm able to take 4 wood or even 3 wood and just, like, fence 8 or like, yeah, fencing looks pretty good here. I guess everybody can hold animals in wacky ways, though. Maybe fencing doesn't actually pay off much here, but yeah, fencing looks okay, but maybe it's not that critical. June does get 3 sheep, which is great for them, obviously, with the sheep walker stuff. 4 wood does go. I don't really care about 3 wood grab all that much. Although, what else am I doing, I guess, is a fair question. I guess so baking is something I want to do just to get rid of, like, so bake just to keep my crops going. Although maybe plow into so bake is fine for me. Maybe this round is double build, plow, and so bake. Yeah, red's gonna start. Okay. Milk jug. All right, that's a good card. That adds even more food to the game. I think I just plow then. I think I just plow. Put plow pressure on this game, right? Let's force all the rest of these fools to fight for their plows in the end game, and I don't have to at all. And that continues to leave no pressure on so bake. Nobody can build still. So yeah, my round is plow, so bake, build. I'm content with that. Looks like the cultivator was a good plan. Wow, June is going to build another room. I guess June has furniture, but I guess what else is June supposed to do? I took plow from them. Well, June could have taken 3 wood and fenced out. That seems very defensible, but whatever. June can try to build again. I'm just building. I have to build next action now, but that's fine. You missed the mid game? Oh yeah, that's so much clay. Are we building a couple rooms? Oh yeah, absolutely. We're building 2 more rooms, Gonzo. That's why all this clay is just 2 rooms. I'm building 2 rooms here. I have straw thatched roof, so I'm just building 2 rooms. 2 clay rooms are coming right now. 2 clay rooms are coming up. But I got a 6. I got the only clay grabs I grabbed this game was 5 clay and 6 clay. Oh wait, no, I must have grabbed one more, right? Yeah, because I have 11 clay and I already used 5. So, oh, I took a 4 clay grab also. Yeah, in order to make the room, I've taken a 5 clay grab, a 4 clay grab, a 6 clay grab. Stone clearing into big Redo. I don't even know if stone clearing is going to be necessary. I think I'm just going to keep taking clay, play clay fire, take some stone. Like, I'm not sure stone clearing gets on the team. Because I kind of keep using the fields because I need to keep so baking to feed. One of the downsides to this stone oven plan is it does require quite a few bake actions to make work. Are stables ever sane here? I think stables are not sane here. I need quite a bit of wood. Even if I plow one more time, I still need a decent bit of wood, and I still should just play bookcase for veggies, I think. I think playing bookcase for veggies makes more sense than manually taking a veg or two. So, yeah, unless I get 2 cows. Do I ever get 2 cows? God, I might get 2 cows. Guess that's a better argument for like a livestock feeder, but nah, we're just gonna do this though. We're just gonna do this, and then we're just gonna sow bake. June grows, obviously. June has a lettuce patch first pick. That's a good card. Curious what this major minor is. Hunting trophy. Okay. Say something nice about Red's game. The tutor patron education bonus plus puppeteer is like that's actually like that's some good plans, right? Like tutor plus patron education bonus. You want to play a bunch of your cards anyhow. You get a bunch of stuff while doing it. The puppeteer added into that's actually like pretty reasonable, although I mean the puppeteer came a bit late, but the general idea behind all that's quite good. It does kind of look like I'm gonna get 2 cows, so like I'm mildly tempted to fit in livestock feeder, but I think this so bake is just too much of my plan at the moment. I think I'm too locked into this so bake here. So next round is probably just 3 wood. Next round probably is 3 wood, maybe just fence 10 and grow bookcase. Say something nice about June's game? I mean, June furnished the well, which is always quite strong. June's generally been taking strong actions. I mean, they've, taken advantage of 6 wood a couple times. Like, I don't, I really don't think June's done a lot wrong. I think June's just lost slight bits in the margins compared to what I would argue should be done, but what do I know? 2 cows is left on the table. So that part's a bummer that I'm not ready to take advantage of it, but I said I could try to fence last round and I didn't. I mean, red probably should just open the 2 cows anyhow. Throw a pig overboard. Nope. They're gonna take the clay though. The clay pressure is working. Jude may never get clay to renovate, and I don't believe Jude has a conservator, so that's good. Oh, there's also 3 stone. Is 3 stone a good enough action for me? 2 cows was the argument for stable. Yeah, I mean I said that at the time. I definitely said that at the time, but like I think it's just take 3 wood though. I think I just take 3 wood. I'm able to thread in fence 10. I can grow bookcase. I should just take this 3 wood action. I have young animal market. Yeah, I have stuff. Like, I'm just gonna take this 3 wood and be able to fence plus grow. Fence and grow seem like great actions. I still have crops done. Like, things are still good here. Pattern maker for June. Pattern maker is pretty good, but yikes the wood pressure. Yikes to the wood pressure. 2 cows makes its way to purple to stuff into their house. Congratulations, purple. That's definitely a good break for Team Purple. Purple not using their moldboard plow yet is sad. That part's unfortunate, but these things happen. I think my next action is just fence 10. I think fencing is quite good. He'll pattern maker for the Reno points he's not getting. Yeah, I mean the Reno pressure this game is bad. Like everybody's like people are behind on renovating. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna fence. Fence 10 is a good enough number. Next round I might get pigs in a crazy world, but like I'm very likely getting 2 sheep, although I don't really care about 2 sheep. Huh, maybe I don't fence. What am I doing if I'm not fencing though, right? I'm gonna grow and then play expensive Ock? Nah, just fencing 10. Let's just get fences down. Let's just get fences down. Plow again? I think I might get a plow sow at some point or something, right? Like I'm kind of leaving myself open for possible plow sow. Although I guess I'd need to sow bake probably again in the future. Like sow baking is unfortunately part of what I have to do, but June's gonna start plowing, makes plenty of sense. The plow pressure is high. Purple not plowing yet again is a big mistake from them, I think. Purple's gonna start. Good with that. Clay hut builder plus clay fire seems like the easiest path to Reno. I mean, that's pretty slow at this point. It's pretty slow at this point. Like my clay hut builder's not gonna do a lot, but clay fire might still be worth it, maybe. But there's not that much clay. Like the clay pressure is high. Purple does not have enough clay to renovate. Jude does not have enough clay to renovate. Like there's huge clay pressure on the opponents, which is great. And maybe it means that I can still take clay and drop a clay fire and get in everybody's way. Like that'd be awesome. Uh, Definitely would be awesome. Red is gonna renovate, so Jude's gonna pattern make. I'm gonna grow with a bookcase. Looks like red wants to run on 11 and 12. Kind of does, but red might just major minor here. I mean, red also played like a clay plaster, so red, yeah, red's gonna mini pasture. Mini pasture's not awful for me actually. I could just, I maybe I'm not plowing. Maybe I'm mini pasturing. Mini pasture is actually very good, right? It uses another space and gives me another pasture point. Mini pasture's 2 points. Not bad. Not bad at all. I mean, I'm not using it at the moment. But yeah, red kinda. I think red might be building a clay room next round with clay plaster, which is not very good, but whatever. I grow with bookcase. Yeah, I'm growing with bookcase here. I'm not playing mini pasture yet. I'm saying mini pasture eventually is an option, but I'm definitely gonna play bookcase. That's the only reason that I saved these two wood. Like I'm playing bookcase, and some of these ox are getting played to turn them into veggies. Consultant, like I'm hoping to get 3 pigs. Do I ever get 3 pigs? I shouldn't get 3 pigs, but that'd be amazing. Stone clearing is too slow. Yeah, I agree. I don't think I can stone clearing. I don't think I can afford to stone clear it. I think I need to keep sow baking, like my crops into my fields. I don't think I can afford to let the fields. Maybe I could. I'm gonna harvest 5 grain here, and I have enough food. Maybe I don't have to sow bake next stage. Maybe? God, I still need a lot of food though. I probably have to sow bake again next stage. So if I'm sow baking again next stage, I probably just want to take a veg and then sow like a veg. Well, I probably want to get 2 veggies and then sow 2 veggies in a grain and bake 2 grain. I'd still have to take 2 stone. I mean, yeah, like that's the thing. I might just try taking a ton of stone actions anyhow. I'm not sure yet. One of the upshots is I am kind of done with my farm, right? I mean, I have to put points into my point containers, but like I'm at 27 points and 4 family members at the end of round 11. I have a lot of actions left, a decent number of ways to make points on those actions. Like every animal grabber's points, veggies are points when I awk. I'm gonna get one more family growth. I probably do pursue Reno because I just have actions though. Like what else am I doing? I think I've probably just won this game. Like, yeah, Jude's taking a 2 clay action. That feels pretty winning. Like a 2 clay action. Like, hello. You're just saying take stone actions anyhow instead of stone clearing. Yeah, that seems good. If we stone cleared and grow this round, we could do our sow in 14. Yes, I could. I just don't think that's very good. I don't think that's particularly good when I want to sow bake anyhow. Trying to get a sow action in 14 is definitely a potential way to lose. You can absolutely get wrecked if you are like that reliant on one action in 14. I'm not. I don't. I'm in a position where I feel like I don't need to risk anything. I think I can hit upper 40s even if I don't renovate. Like, I don't think I need a stone reno to win this game. Maybe I'm wrong in that front, but like, I'm getting 3 pigs here. I play consultants. I get veggies. I plant veggies. I grow. Like, I guess let's actually do the math, okay? I'm at 27 points. I grow with mini pasture. I'm at 32 points. I take the pigs here. I'm at 36 points. I play consultant. I'm at 42 points. I play another Ock. I'm at 43 points. I sow again. I'm at 45 points already. And I still have 7 other actions? I don't think that's I just don't. I take a cow. I'm at 47 with 6 actions. Like, I just don't see how I can lose. And I probably shouldn't be overconfident. I should probably pay attention to how my opponents could catch up. Maybe I don't get the pigs here, I guess, to be fair. I'm acting like I'm getting 3 pigs, which is a huge difference versus 1 pig, but like I might just be grabbing wood and building stables. I definitely think it's possible. I mean, I just listed my actions on how I'm gonna score points, and they turn pretty sour pretty fast, right? Like I definitely can run out of points this game. But we'll see. I mean, I also have to generate some food. Like, I have a big family to feed, so like one so bake isn't even enough. I probably need 2 so bakes, but eh. Yeah, I have like 5 free actions though still. Which one of those can, to be fair, one of my point paths can be just take 2 wood, build fences, like 2 actions for 2 points. That's not great, but recycled brick and pottery. So I broadly agree with that, except the problem is I don't know how I'm getting the stone for pottery necessarily. Maybe clayfire, but who else is renovating to stone besides me? I guess red. Red's renovating to stone, but I'm not convinced that June or purple are renovating to stone. There's only 4 renovations left in the game. Purple or red wants one of them. I probably want one of them, and that gives teal and purple a chance to reno to clay. Although again, the clay pressure is insane. Like who's actually renovating to clay? I don't know. Purple probably should open plow here. Purple really needs to use their moldboard plow. I want to play an Ock. Is it just consultant? I think I'm gonna actually. I think I am gonna play Clay Hut Builder anyhow. I might play Livestock Feeder yet. Also, playing Livestock Feed, like basically because it gives me a veg. Like quite a few of these occupations are considerations. I want the 3 boar here so bad. I want red to just plow sow. If red builds a room, I'm going to be pretty annoyed. I'm probably just letting red grow, actually. I don't really care about growing, right? I already said I have too many actions. I'm just going to take 3 pigs if red builds a room. If red plow sows, I'm taking 3 pigs. Really, I'm taking 3 pigs is what I'm trying to say. Oh, good. We get it all, though. We get 3 pigs. Boom. So yeah, this round, I think, is take 3 pigs. Ock. Something might be just it might be Ock Clay Hut Builder, and then maybe it's grow. It might be grow recycled brick actually, and mini pasture could be an option for whenever. But 3 pigs is way too good here. 3 pigs is silly good. 3 pigs is a 4-point action, right? I'm gonna go from -1 points on pigs to I will end this game now at end the game now at 3 points of pigs. Purple start players again. That's annoying for June. Feel a little bad for June. Wildlife Reserve is not even that good, but I guess Purple's probably just really trying to lock in their plows. Red is going to build a room, so slight bummer. I am forced to grow right now instead of playing recycled brick. So that part is not part of the game plan. But I guess I can just grow. I'll just grow mini pasture. Like, I don't really need the other field, and growing's still worth it. Plus, red can't renovate right now anyhow, actually. So, but yeah, this mini pasture. Mini pasture's gone all the way around the table now, but yeah, this seems good. I like being at 35 points. I do like being at 35 points. I might just take single cow here, actually, right? Single cow is quite good for me, right? I take single cow, and then next round I just take another cow, and I eventually play consultant. I guess I run out of animal space. Yeah, I actually run out of animal space, unless I play livestock feeder. Yeah, livestock feeder might be on the team and we just breed everything. Get a little food out of butter churn right at the end of the game. Doesn't feel awful. I think my next 2 actions... Oh, maybe my actions are supposed to just be Ock and Sow, though. Sowing is... Like, I do have to sow bake again pretty badly. Although there's just not that much sow bake pressure. Because of plow sow being open, because of June's fodder planner. Yeah, there's really no... There's actually no... There really isn't sow bake pressure on me next round. So I think I am going to go cow... I think I am going to go cow plus clay hut builder here. And then next round I take like 3 stone. Red can renovate now. June might take 2 clay and reno here. Maybe? God, do I ever get 2 cows next round? Huh, wait a sec. Do I ever get 2 cows? I guess I also have the young animal market option. So many things to consider. I'm just going to take the cow, though. Screw it. I eventually want a cow action that's available right now. Oh, it also triggers. Yeah, I forgot it also triggered the milk jug. Sure, let's add a little more food to the game. That's fine by me. This is fine. All right, is Clay Hut Builder good enough? I play Clay Hut Builder because I'm gonna eventually play Clayfire, and I'm playing Consultant. That's a lot. June takes 2 sheep. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, that's fine. I have Consultant. Like, don't care about the sheep. I do need to play Consultant at some point next round, so I'm starting to put quite a bit of Ock on me, but I want to Ock, right? What else do I, like... Again, I'm at 37 points, and I'm going to have 10 actions left this game. Like, it's just... Well, I have 11 actions left this game. My next action is, like, eventually I'm playing Consultant, which is just, like, crazy points. If I get a veg on my next Ock, like, I am just cruising, right? Like, I'm going to run out of points, but... If my Ock becomes expensive here, that's a little unfortunate. But I guess whatever, big deal. I'll grab extra food. Scythe Worker. Okay. I'm not actually sure Scythe Worker is better than just playing a grain, but whatever. Also, purple donk building the clay oven still looks ridiculous, as I claimed at the time, but I guess I don't know what else they were supposed to do. I did put them in a tough position. Alright, is 4 clay good enough? What is 4 clay with clay fire even? It's like 2 stone? Blech. It's not very good, but... Yeah, screw Clay Hut Builder, actually, right? I'm just gonna, like, I'm gonna take, like, this, and then maybe play Recycled Brick and Clay Fire, or I just take, like, 3 stone, 2 stone next round. Yeah, I'm just gonna play Consultant and Livestock Feeder. I'm gonna say that I don't have time to muck around with all this clay crap. Oh, also, nobody's renovating this round, which means there's incredible renovation pressure. There's incredible reno pressure. Incredible reno pressure. What is Jude doing, like... Not taking clay seems crazy to me. I don't know what all these people think they're gonna do. I might need to start player to Reno, actually. I also need Sobake pretty bad. Yeah, I actually might just need to open Sobake here. Not Sobaking is a pretty clear-cut path to me getting screwed. God, I'm not gonna run out of ways to score, though, without the 3 stone. Although, am I ever getting a renovate here? The reno pressure is out of the roof. I'm not quite sure how to min-max the end game here. I do really kind of just want to start player. Starting is also, like, quite good here. Because of this crazy reno pressure. Like, start player Recycled Brick maybe is the best action. Oh, red taking the clay is hilarious. Oh my god, the clay pressure. Oh, the reno queue is horrendous. Oh my gosh. Nobody should really want stone. There's like no reason for anybody else to want stone. I should just wheel 3 stone here. Also, Plow Sow is open. I think I'm just start player Recycled Brick here and claiming that it does enough. And I think I get So Bake back, like always. If I don't get So Bake back, I'm eating a decent amount of raw crops, but then I open So Bake next round. Like, I'll find a way. I'll find a way, but like this is the only way I'm ever actually getting Renovate. 3 stone is my next action, I think. Or is So Bake. God, So Bake maybe is more important. This is a lot of So Bake actions this game. It's one of the downsides of feeding via ovens. This is part of why with Childless I do kind of like taking a lot of veggies. But then again, whoa, Red's not renovating? Oh my god, Red's going for another room before renovating. That's crazy and wild and insane. Red building another room is like a big mistake. Like taking clay just to build a room here, and now you need redstone food to renovate. Like you don't have enough time for this room. This room's nonsense, but I'm still taking 3 stone. I'm probably just taking 3 stone, 2 stone. And then I get sow bake. Like, purple would have to sow a single grain at the moment. How do I feed if that happens? It gets a little ugly, but whatever. I'm gonna claim it's fine. Gonna claim it's fine. June is fencing, that makes sense. This game is wild at the end here. Like, like the Ren queue is just been completely ignored. June winds up fencing like that. Wait, what? Why is June not fencing more spaces? Did I pass a hide farmer? Does June even have food for a hide farmer? Like, what is what is this game, everybody? What is this game? I don't understand. I don't understand this game. A loam pit. That is a late loam pit, but that's how purple is going to get to renovation parts. Okay. Well, this game is nutty. How about clay fire instead of 2 stone for second veggie? That's not enough resources, right? It doesn't actually give me enough, or does it? It allows me to turn 3 clay to 2 stone. Oh no, that sounds great, actually. Yeah, that sounds really good. That's very, very good. Alright, do I greet it right now? Yeah, it does give me enough. You're correct. Yeah, I have 1 clay. Now, yeah, that's actually really good. That's really good. Clay fire, and then hope to get so bake because we're greedy sons of guns. If we don't get so bake here, we're gonna be fishing and traveling. But if I don't wheel so bake, it's rip. It's definitely ugly. But like purple wants to day labor here in order to reno. June is gonna take 2 clay, I think. I think June is gonna take 2 clay, and then next round it's gonna open reno. Um, Yeah, purple's gonna try to get their clay. All right, people. Remember when I said I was gonna put clay pressure on the game by taking all the clay? I think that's worked out beautifully. People regret not taking the clay in the mid game, and me just saying I'll get enough wood because I just don't need that much wood this game. That has worked out wonderfully, absolutely wonderfully. All right. All right. The 6 clay grab was clutch. Oh, all my clay grabs have just been great, actually. Yeah, all the clay I've gotten has just been great. You'd have gone for 6 wood like a moron. I mean, 6 wood is very good. Like, this game is a little wacky. I ignored taking wood stacks a lot. And I did get a 5 wood grab eventually, but I just needed so little wood this game. I built a wood room, I fenced 10, I mini pastured, right? Like, I did admittedly get away with very little wood this game, which is atypical. So, I wheeled 5 wood. There was huge wood piles. Yeah. No, yeah, it was definitely funky. Um, Red not renovating is very sad. I got cultivator wood too. Well, exactly. Cultivator was 5 wood. I took a 5 wood action. I played mini pastures, so like I took very few wood actions this game actually, right? I needed to take 3 wood, 2 wood for childless. Then I took 5 wood from cultivator. I took 5 wood from an action, and then I took 3 wood from an action. So yeah, I took 4 wood actions this game. Do we wood reno fence? I mean, that's pretty good. Wood reno fence is pretty good, although red improvement is actually surprisingly good here because of recycled brick. I'm going to get 5 clay, and I could just hearth. I also could just red pottery, correct. Redding pottery is actually an option because of the clay fire plus recycled brick. But the hearth is actually maybe correct here for food wise next round. Like red hearth is possibly, well, god, red fence is very good though. Maybe it is red fence and then just try to major minor a hearth or pottery. I guess I could also just take 2 stone and then renovate pottery very easily. And that's some food, although then it's no bonus points. It's not very good. Maybe it is just take 2 wood, rend fence. I probably get major minor back. It's gonna be my suspicion. Although this is wait, that's only a one fencing's only a 1 point move. What am I talking about? Fencing being a 1 point move is nonsense. Yeah. Fencing's only 1 more point. Fencing's obviously bad. Fencing's obviously wrong. Maybe it is just build the pottery. Although, God, that's really not enough food. I kind of need so bake back then, right? I might just get so bake back. All right, screw it, whatever. We're thinking too long about stuff that doesn't really matter. Thinking too long about stuff that doesn't really matter. Let's. Young animal market is not the worst idea. I agree with that. Because of butter churn in particular, young animal market's tempted. It matters for the average score. Yeah, it does, but I mean, this game was a bit of just sitting after the weaker players. I did just get growth in a round 5 growth game without having to start player fight for it. The rest of my opponents had to fight for growth because that's just what happens. So, like, I don't know. Also, I mean, Reno tempo has turned out to be very important here in this game, though. Like, Reno tempo, very good. I still have no idea why June fenced this way. Why did June not fence more and keep all this wood? Like, what incarnation? June is gonna still build a room? No, June's not renovating. Oh, wow. June is getting reno blocked. June's gonna pattern make? I don't know what's happening here, but whatever. Wait, do I have to reno first action even? Wait a sec. I thought I was gonna have to renovate, but June didn't get in the reno queue. Wow, wait. June didn't take clay to get into the reno queue? What the hell? I thought for sure June was taking clay to get into the reno queue so that they could reno BMW. But I guess June is just gonna build BMW? No, that doesn't even work. I don't. That's crazy. Okay, so I can just open so bake to feed. I mean, that's probably what I'm doing. Can June just have Hide Farmer and be planning to build 4 stables? Um, I mean, June already built 1 stable. I think June could have Hide Farmer. I don't really remember the draft. I don't really remember Hide Farmer in the draft, though. Like, I don't think June has Hide Farmer, but I don't super pay attention to Hide Farmer. You think June's just mostly punted? I do think June's definitely made some wrong moves. Right, like we talked, or I talked about it, but like in particular, not breeding sheep that one phase and taking the 6 wood. Like I passed on 6 wood. It's hard to pass on 6 wood, but like, okay, just to be clear, June cannot renovate. June cannot renovate. Purple can reno fence. That's fine. Purple can reno fence. I don't care. Red cannot currently renovate. Okay, I have locked in renovation, so I do open so bake here because that's my best food action. Well, wait a sec. I have one, two, three, four. Ugh, eating a grain is a point. Fishing is actually possible. Like, fishing's also actually very good here. Fishing is basically equivalent. Well, it's 1 food worse, but it's possibly 1 point better. Also, I could just take the pigs and get the hearth still. Wait a sec. I can just take the pigs and get the hearth eventually. All right, let's do that. I think I'm just renovating to the hearth and taking these pigs. That's the new plan. That's the new plan. Whoops, I'm doing this all backwards. I want the cow over here. I want these guys over here, and we run hearth in just a sec. If June potteries, you're gonna be mad. June can pottery all he wants. I don't care about. I don't actually care about the pottery. I'm just gonna build a hearth. Maybe that's not actually min-maxing my points at the end here. I don't know. It's possible this is not really min-maxing my points, but I think it's pretty obvious I've just won this game, right? Like, I'm just not losing this game. Like, my opponents are barely cracking 40. Like, I mean, June has a million resources. It feels like June should be hitting a lot more, but like, what is June doing with all this stone? Who knows? Guess June will try to build a pottery or something? I don't know. I don't know. Red score is gonna be real not good. Red has Red does have an Ock action that gives a field and a point off tutor, so that's good. It's just I don't know if they have any good occupations left in hand. Red's feeding also looks bad. June has the saddest conservator. Nah, there's no conservator in the draft. Red is just gonna fence. Okay, that's fine. I still have no idea why June did not fence these spaces. It almost has to be a hide farm. I'm just not remembering, but it's just wild. Okay, what am I doing next here though? Actually, team, am I just taking 5 food? Is 5 food even good at this point? I'm just eating a ton of pigs at this point, right? I should just run hearth and then go from there and stop min maxing it all. It's fine. Just run hearth and figure it out. Figure out the rest in a sec. They have a muckrake. I can't tell what June is doing, so I'm not convinced that 4 wood and 2 stables actually works. But like, sure, that's on the maybe we do that option. Um, I'm amenable to that being okay, but I think I'm just at the point where I'm kind of just accepting that I'm scoring 50, like 51, 52, and that's just winning here, so I don't really care. And I probably should be slightly more careful than that, but honestly, that doesn't actually seem like a problem this game, right? Like, I don't think I actually have anything to worry about. Is pottery there better? Maybe pottery's better, but whatever. I said I'm doing the hearth. I said I'm just eating animals to make it easy. June does take more wood. June almost has to be like build a room plus pottery plus stables. Like, June has to be room, pottery, stables. And then maybe stable architect as like a final action. Was there stable architect in the draft? I don't think so. Is it, yeah, build room stable? Maybe it's build room stables and pottery might have been better. It's definitely possible pottery was better, although I have food issues. Master builder for red. Okay, so master builder is part of why we got distracted in what we were doing. But master builder off of the patron tutor education bonus is at least a sweet action. The 2 food I lose on pigs, I get back on pottery. What are you talking about? The 2 food on pigs? There's a lot of different things. Cow is a point because we go back to eating some piggies now. Oop, these guys go away. Cows go in here. We eat 2 pigs. How many pigs am I cooking? I'm eating 2 pigs and I had no way to eat them. So that's 6 food I just got. I don't know how I'm making that up otherwise. I breed 2 points. I'm at 53. June is building rooms. This might be room stable and muckrake, or it might just be room stable pottery. It is muckrake. Okay. So that's why we fenced like we did. I guess it's okay. I mean, June's last action is grow. Still not particularly good. I mean, grow with what? I don't even know. But something. Pig breeder for purple. Alright, no more awking for me. You thought I had a fireplace. No, I had no fireplace. This was fine. Also, it looks like I might just take a pottery with my next 2 actions anyhow. Stable miner. Uh, yeah, you're right, Montu. I think you're right. I think June is gonna grow with the stable miner, so that's actually pretty sick, right? That does take June up to 44, 45, 46. Breeds a point. 47. 47 is actually pretty good. That's a lot closer than I would have thought, especially given on wood rooms. But I guess they have a lot more offboard points than me with pattern maker, muckrake. Well, this stone cart though looks just absolutely absurd, which is always my concern with stone cart. Like, I'm glad I did not take and play stone cart because yeah, I mean, admittedly, I partly got to clay pressure the table. Ooh, June doesn't get to grow. Oh, well, that's handy. Okay, June's probably just playing the stable miner, so I probably can't build the pottery. So I am. I'm out of points. I think I'm just out of points. Well, I guess food is a point. Any food action is a no. Wait, no. I literally don't need food. I have 2 food butter churn and 1 food raw grain. So I am pretty point capped. So I guess I try to take clay into pottery. Sure. Try to take clay into pottery, otherwise it's resource tie break, and I can't do any better than that. Can't do any better than that. Nothing else is available. All my points are gone, but that's okay. I have a pretty farm. I have a win. June not being able to grow with his stable is pretty bad, but yeah, here it is. It's major minor stable, but not being able to grow with it is unfortunate. Normally, if you build a room in the final round, you are able to grow into it. But oh, hey, grow is still open. Never mind. June takes grow because growing is obviously yeah better than. But I might get major minor back then, so that's good. Pottery is at least a 2-point action and would take us up to a nice 55. Does look like 55 is going to be like a 10-point win here. So pretty just slick, easy win here. This just did 3 points better than 2 points. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, June has the food here. June can eat a boar. So yeah, it makes all the sense for June not to do the thing. Not getting to grow a stable definitely is unfortunate for June, but at least grow was still there. But yeah, red building all these late rooms was unexpected and a little wild, but oh well, it happens. It happens. Hey, we can build a pottery. We still get pottery. Which I guess I don't know. I was supposed to build pottery before hearth. I don't know. I don't know. Again, I probably didn't min max this final round very well. I probably could have found a path towards slightly more points because I probably could have gone for like a big pottery score plus just try to take one of these bottom feedings and then never take the pigs to feed. Like yeah, I probably wasted points in this final round, but whatever. Again, I end at a 55 when my next closest competitor is going to be a 45. So I just had a huge edge this game. That's kind of how it's felt for the past couple rounds. It felt like I had a big edge, and I just did. Like, I ended round 11 way ahead of everybody else. I already had farming done, right? Like, again, that's just like a huge edge. I had a 5-room house, but I also had at the end of round 11, I had 5 fields and I had a bunch of grain. I had fences, but no animals in them yet. But I had a 5-room house. Like again, that like it's just a huge edge. Like I had farming, and I just needed to put animals into my point containers. I still had a grow to go, but like that was fine. What went so well this game? Childless. Childless is stupid good. Although I only did get 2 grain off childless, right? So it's not even that much that. So what went so well? I mean, getting to grow first, an early growth game, that went very well. Getting crazy efficient clay grabs went very well. Again, I got 4 clay, 5 clay, 6 clay, and my opponents wound up not having easy clay at all. June took a 2 clay action that's a complete throwaway move. Straw Thatched Roof is crazy efficient. In a game where everybody tries to like build and renovate, I got 6 read out of Straw Thatched Roof, right? 6 read plus a point on Straw Thatched Roof is like, that's crazy efficient. So being able to get my 3 grain fields, I think, I do think getting my 3 grain fields going the way I did proved pretty correct, even though it meant that I passed on a lot of really good wood actions and I had to do slightly awkward things during stage 2. But just getting those 3 grain fields by the end of stage 2 made feeding easy.
it gave me enough read to easily push for this big stone house and not have to collect read actions. So, I mean, that stuff went right. I did get one really good round where I got a 6 clay grab and a 5 wood interaction. The fact that red couldn't take 5 wood that round was definitely that was very nice for me. Getting 6 clay into 5 wood was certainly some break also. But yeah, nice solid win here. If anybody has any questions or anything, let me know. Otherwise, I'm probably gonna head off pretty quick. I gotta should go walk my dog, play with my dog, feed my dog, etc. You know those things, and then I got real life gaming tonight, so gonna do all of that. But nice to get a win. Wow, it says I have 40 viewers at the moment too. That's crazy. Thanks all for all the support and stuff lately. I mean, the Agricola community on BJ has been really cool, and it's been cool to see it grow and all that. Oh hey, I could eat this clay and save my grain, sure, whatever. Well, that's I should eat a raw grain, so I have one more tie break, but meh, whatever. Obviously, doesn't matter. Um, you joined near the end. Nice win. Yeah. Hey, thanks. Yeah, this game just went pretty. This game, admittedly, I've certainly had games where I've complained about like nothing going right. This game, luckily, was pretty much everything just going exactly right. I was first seed. I got childless. I opened 3 wood, 1 reed. I got to go reedstone food 2 wood. I got to freeock, build a room childless. All of that was great. I got to play cultivator and plow. The only thing that went wrong per se was that early growth was actually not particularly good for me. I really did want to just run childless a little longer and plow more and do straw thatch drift things. Um, but early, I whatever, it's early growth, you just grow anyhow. I just grew anyhow without having to start player for it. I mean, that's part of why my game went so well. I never start playered for my growths. Um, I might not have start playered at all this game. No, I start playing recycled brick in round 13. Did I start player at all else this game? This might be a single start player game for me, actually. I never had to start player for my room builds or my growths. The only other round I wanted to start player was Straw Thatch Drift when I got blocked. So this Butter Churn was on growth. This Straw Thatch Drift was major minor. This was grow number 2. This was start player. And then grow number 3 was a mini pasture. Yeah, I think this is literally a 1 star player game also, on top of all that. So I mean that's part of why my game was so crazy efficient, is like I got first growth without starting for it. I got to build my rooms and grow without starting for it. And all my opponents were doing, start players and wild stuff to like get to grow. June took a single read action so that they could build and grow in front of me. That never feels particularly good. Like June had to take single read and pass on 6 wood in order to first build that round. So like, although that was the round they wheeled 6 wood actually, I think, right? So maybe again, I don't know. There was also just some wild things going on in this game. June still did get to 47. Okay, so June is a little closer than I thought still, but yeah, good win here. Nice time. Cool to see Straw Thatch Drift with Childless. Yeah, I think Straw Thatch Drift Childless is actually a pretty good combo. I think running Childless for a bunch of grain and running Straw Thatch Drift for like the rest of your read can be quite good. The only problem is that Childless also can often just run 3-room games very happily, and so then Straw Thatch Drift becomes kind of questionable. So, I mean, on that front, early growth is good for me because Straw Thatch Childless means I have more time to build rooms and get to them. Although, I still have some sort of Stork's Nest game in here, probably between Childless Cultivator, play a bookcase, play a couple of these Ox, run a Stork's Nest to get some grows in. Like, there might actually be a Stork's game somewhere in this mess, also, but oh well. June says the 4 clay block was too big. Yeah, the clay pressure this game was nuts. Um, Clean domination. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I do have the best seat at this table, so there is that. But I mean, June definitely made a good number of mistakes, right? So June allowed purple to start build and jump them in the queue. So purple got to grow in round 6. June should have just start playered and then taken the sheep, and June would have got to grow in 6. So I mean, June just flat out lost an action for no reason. Um, so that was pretty bad. I think June taking 6 wood instead of re-upping the sheep and continuing to breed sheep with Sheepwalker was probably bad idea. Food tempo and stuff. I mean, admittedly, layabout can help you catch up. So I guess that's what June was thinking, but nah, that one's probably not as big of a deal. But the clay pressure though that came later in the game. I also don't know if June had a great way to react to that, but this is a bit of what happens when everybody single-mindedly pursues growth. If you're not doing your farming and you're not doing your renovations, like, yay, you have 4 family members, but you're in round 11 and all you've done is you have 4 family members, and now you're with everybody scrambling to do all your fencing, all your plowing, all your renovations, when everybody else is trying to do that stuff too. And I think June just over prioritized growth a little bit this game. Well, again, it's awkward. June under prioritized first grow because they allowed themselves to get start building on, and then they kind of over prioritized, I think, their next grow because it involved them taking reedstone food single reed in order to like build and grow, whereas they probably were supposed to just do more farming. Nobody plowed during the mid game, so purple had to start player to use their moldboard plow. Like that's a lot of what went well for me too. I played cultivator, just got to plow in the mid game. I've said this before, but I think plowing during like stage 2 and 3, as long as you have crops and you're going to be so baking your crops, I think these are great times to plow because basically nobody else tends to want to plow much during these rounds, but everybody wants to plow during these rounds. And then this is actually a plow tight game for once because there's only a moldboard plow. There's no other plow help. Well, one plow off education bonus, but it was a plow tight game, so it's there. Are you too late? Am I gonna play one more? No, you're too late. Sorry. There's a VOD, but yeah, I'm headed off. Thanks all for hanging out. It's been a good time. There's still some MSO events going on, I know. So anybody interested in that, like, you should check it out. MSO stuff goes for a little while longer. Agricola might be this weekend, but I have friends coming over, so I'm not gonna be playing in that. So, uh, but yeah. It looks like Scrappy Kid is streaming some MSO Speed Catan. I'm not sure he's playing or if he's just streaming others, but we'll go raid Scrappy Kid. All right. So yeah, we're gonna go do that. Thanks all for hanging out. Thanks all for watching that. He's playing. Okay, well, good. Let's go. Let's go watch Scrappy Kid do some Speed Catan and MSO. That's good. I like to support these MSO streamers and stuff, so it's a good time. I don't know what I'm gonna be streaming again next this week. But yeah, hopefully some of you can play in some games and stuff. I don't know what I will stream next, but whatever. There's plenty of Lumen streams and EconSean streams and stuff also that happen. NerdQ's been streaming some, so lots of Agricola, lots of good community stuff lately. It's been good. I'm glad to have got a nice win here though. But yeah, all right. Thanks all. We're heading over to Scrappy Kid now. See y'all.